Why you shouldn't have a niche. Controversial, but it's true. So this is coming from the context if you just started filmmaking, you've just picked up a camera, you're shooting loads of random stuff, but you're getting pretty good at it and you're trying to figure out what exactly you want to dive into. I'm telling you, don't dive into any of it. Don't pick one. Do not pick something to dive into at all, especially if you're near the start. Don't do it. I feel like there's this pressure at the start when you're just building up your Instagram. Everything you're doing has to be the same. Like if you do one thing that's outside of a particular niche, then people are going to get really confused and think, oh, what do you actually do? That's not true at all. Like at all. From personal experience, people can see that you can use a camera doing photos or videos, and they will ask you to do anything. Even if you've never promoted in your entire life, people will ask you to do it because they can see you can use it, because they can see that you can use a camera and know how to do it well. Like what I don't understand about niches is why limit yourself and put yourself in a box when you can just go around and do what inspires you and what motivates you in that moment in time. Because I think that's what actually allows you to grow as a creative when you dip into so many different things. Now, if one niche in particular is all that inspires you, all that motivates you, then crack on, do that. If it's like automotive or something, for example, and that's the only thing you care about and the only thing you like, then yeah, crack on, 100% do that. But if you're not sure and you're quite a creative person and you don't want to be tied down to anything, then don't be. Like, don't worry about potential clients coming into your Instagram page and going like, oh, he's doing this and he's doing that, or I'm not going to ask him. Like, people will see that you can use a camera and they will ask you to do anything, absolutely anything. And I promise you that. Do what you enjoy creating instead of what fills a certain category that you feel like you belong in. Because no one belongs in any category. Like you can chop and change however you like. Don't let Instagram control one thing you do and make you feel like you should be only doing that one thing. Like I said, if there's one thing you enjoy doing the most, 100% crack on with that, do that. But if you're not sure and you find yourself floating around or you're just kind of floating around jobs just to pick up some cash, don't worry about it. Don't worry that people think, oh, you're doing loads of different things, like, oh, are you not just doing one thing, you're not just staying in a niche. Because rubbish, absolute rubbish. Do what inspires you and do what motivates you in that moment and will actually give you fulfillment. If anything, it makes you versatile in the future. So when big jobs come up with big budgets and there's a car scene involved or there's an underwater scene, then you've dipped your toe into that in the past, then you're in such a better position to capture those moments and actually give the client what they want. Because if you've only done one, or if you only said, oh, use automotive again for an example, if you've only ever done automotive content and someone's asked you to do a commercial and there's an underwater scene, a particular lighting scene, and all you've ever done is outside work, then you're heavily on the back foot. Like you need to branch, especially nowadays in this social media world where you can literally do anything. Like, people have the craziest and wackiest ideas and they'll come to you. You need to be ready. You need to be versatile enough to adapt to different situations and not just be in one particular niche and in a box. Like, don't put yourself in a box. I can't stress that enough. Do not put yourself in a box. Be versatile. Do what inspires you in that moment and don't feel bad about it at all. Know that you are growing as a creative and you're opening up your tools to loads of different things. And that is invaluable when it comes to filmmaking, being a photographer, anything like that, or even just a creative. Being versatile is so crucial. As long as it's progressing your journey and making you better, then do it 100%. Don't put yourself in a box. Like, I can't get that point across enough. Don't stay in a box because you'll only regret it in the future. But that is all from me. Hopefully you've all had a good week so far and I will see you soon.